Visual Studio Code we have with everyone. VS Code Editor. Okay. So go to this folder and in basic folder, open CMD. Click here, folder. Open CMD in basic folder. Right inside code space dot press enter. Code space dot press enter. VS Code will get open. Space dot enter. Any editor open? VS Code. VS Code you have in laptop? No, I asked many days before. No? 3-4 days before, correct? Okay, you can use Notepad++ also, install it later. If you have the VS Code, open that. For how many people VS Code open? Can you let me know in the chat? Yes, no? Okay, very good. For 8 people, 9. Okay, cool. So many people have the VS Code. Opened. Who says no? Ashwini, you need to download and install it. Okay. If it is no, then you download and install it. It's compulsory. VS Code is required now. From there, lot of help will come. It's called VS Code Editor. VS Code Editor. Okay, now come to the array4.js file. Notepad++, if you are using, no problem, use that. But from tomorrow onwards, try to install it. It is required. Come to the array4.js file. In array4.js file, create a object array of object. First, to write a example, a variable user equal to name colon Kumar, age colon 30 years, next video education, here city, Bangalore. So this become one object. Okay, now if you want to print the name of a user, age of a user, city of a user, education of the user, everything is possible. Echo, not ego, it's a console.log. About user, console.log, full name, user.name. User is object name. Inside there is a property called name. So you are calling object.property. Check now, is that printing? After that, age user.age. User become as a object name where age is the property name, attribute name. Okay. Education user.edu user.city. CITY age.city user.city. Okay, save the file and run it. For Hanumant and Rakshit, okay. I think your manager is Ashish. He called yesterday. You both are from Acharya, right? Your manager told yesterday due to time problem, you people will not continue. Okay, due to timing problem, because spending time on JavaScript as well as React, it will take close to 2 months of time. And he was saying like there is no much time. He wanted to finish everything in 1 month. We told him like not possible. So he said, okay, our people will not log in. So you can check once with your manager Praveen or Ashish, I guess. Ashwin or Ashish something. You can talk to him and then you can log in. So by then you can log out. Just discuss with him and then if he's saying yes, you want to continue, then you can log in. Okay. Yeah. He called yesterday and he was saying like will not be able to manage 2 months. We want in fast track, but for fast track we don't have anything. We have to continue in the sequence only. He said like then our people will not continue. So better you talk to him and then if he's saying yes, then you can log in. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, hope written. Now after this, save the file. Come to the browser. Run the file. Come to the CMD. See now what you are doing in this. User becomes an object. It has some attribute. What are that? Name, age, edu, and then city. Now this is one object as of now. If you combine multiple objects together, then it will become a array of object. As of now, it is only one object, like details of one user. Okay, like suppose when you go to the Naukri.com and click on edit profile. So from HTML request will go to the backend. Now from backend, when you click on edit personal details, so in that name will come, email will come, age will come, this all details will come. So when we click on edit button, request will go to backend, and from backend, the user details will come. User details will come from the backend in the form of object. The user details will come from the backend in the form of object, and that look like this. Okay. Then in JavaScript we can write, okay, object, this is the variable name, it can be anything, but the name cannot be anything. Name will be those that what you have defined here. It is case sensitive even. N cannot be capital, N should be small only. If you are calling here capital, you have to call here capital only. Okay, so this become one object. Inside the object multiple property have. Now suppose this is one user details. These people are today, the entire family are living. Like entire family is working today. Some construction is going on in the next building because of that. Just side by. Okay, so now one user details we have. So we are printing directly user dot name, user dot email and age. If we have multiple user, then what will happen? We cannot print directly. We have to use the for loop. We have to use the map function. We have to use the for each. And that node space yes. We will go to that room. Okay. Because here you can't manage. Wait for a minute. We are shifting the one class to other class. Okay, so hope this data is printing. It says like full name, age, education, and city. All four values are printed. Now suppose if you have multiple users, this is for one user. In case if you have multiple users, then how to do? Right? So go here and create a variable called user list. User list. This is going to be a object of array of multiple objects. Array of multiple objects. Inside this, you will keep this one user. One user. Put a comma here. Come down. 3-4 users you can keep here. Comma is required everywhere. Comma, comma, comma. We can change the value properly. CA, BCA, BCA, Bangalore, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, right click and then format the document. Let me arrange it properly. Okay, hope array is ready. Come down below. Print the length. Console.log user list dot length. Console.log user list dot length. Check now how many is the length. Length is 5. Users user list dot length. Total users are how many? 5. Now let's come. You have to run the loop now. So how many objects we got inside? 5. And we kept inside one square bracket. So this becomes a array. Array of objects. Now inside the object, what we have? Properties we have. Name, property, value, property, value, property, value, property. And if you call the property, it will give that value. If you call the attribute, you can say property or value. You can call the attribute also. Attribute if you call, it will give their value. Move the mouse on name. Change the what? Property. And when I move the mouse on the name, what it says is a value anyhow for this. Now come down. Now right here user list. User list dot map. User list dot map. User list dot map. Inside that user info and comma index. User info is nothing but it is an object of it's a individual object. Let's suppose when I go here and I keep like user info, what it will hold? User info equal to it will be like this. One user details. One user details. Under user info, complete one user details will come. As per the loop. The first time, the first user details will come. Second loop, second user details will come. Third loop, third user details will come, and it will go to which variable? Info variable, user info variable. Under user info variable, it's an object now. User info becomes an object. From array, it is coming one by one. From array, which array? User list is array of what? Object. Now map function will say individual object it will separate. And each time from the user list, individual user details will go to the user info. Individual user details will go to the user info. Now you can print here user info dot name console dot log user info dot name comma user info dot age comma user info dot edu comma user info dot ct. User info name, age, edu, and then city. Name, age, and then city. Save now, run again. It will give you the details of all the users. It will give the details of all the users. Okay, hope ready. Able to see output or not? Let's go here. See what is happening. It's printing all the users. Okay, so we can keep here. After every user, we can print a line console.log, put a separate line here, so that after every user, after printing the details of one user, one line will get generated. Ready? Check now. Tell me. Thank you, madam. Okay, hopefully check now. It should come as separator after every users. Leaving separator. Hope is printing or error. The problem will be in array. Check the array part. The problem will be under the array. Check the array part.
Sir, here we are not defining anything for user info, but it takes from the user list one by one.
User list. Once the map function will start, map function will bring individual user data from the user list and it will give to the user info. So here I have written in the line sample data how it will be. From user list, when the first loop will run, map function will get the details of user and pass to the user info. First user. Second loop, second user details will go to the user info. Third loop, third user details will go to the user info. But it is coming indirectly from where? User list. See, when I move the mouse here, what it says under the user info, following are the parameter. What are name, age, edu, and city. And it is coming from where? If I move the mouse on user list, see, it says here user list also holding the same thing, but it is in the form of object and there is array symbol. So last array symbol you can see this. This one it's represent there is a multiple. There is a multiple in which format? This object format. So their map function individual user details will take from user list and give to this variable. Which variable? User info. So in user info, what you will find, if you move your mouse here, it shows here clearly. Name, age, video, and city. And it's come from where? User list, but one by one. Because of that, before right. So this user info is a temporary variable. Okay, once the map function will finish execution, user info you can't find. Is a temp variable. It is exist within the map. It is not exist out of the map. The index and user info you cannot access out of the map. You can access only within the map only. Okay. Let's come check once. Hope there should not be any error. We will create some more examples. It's not final one. There is many more to create still. This check is save it. Okay. We'll create one more example, something similar, to get more idea. Let's go create another file. Example 4.js, not example, array 4 5.js. Array already we have here, array 5 we can create next, array 5.js. See, when you work on the project, your JavaScript, Angular, React, these all are the front-end language. Okay. And data will come from the backend in the form of JSON. Data will come in from the backend in the form of JSON. So how that JSON will look like? The same content from this square bracket to a square bracket. If I keep in single quote, it will become a JSON. Okay, where to where? From this, from before a square bracket and after a square bracket, if I keep a single quote, it will become a JSON. So at that time, it will call as a JSON object. But as of now, what you have, it is not in the single quote. It is in the form of as a object directly. So it is going to call as what? Array object. Object array of multiple objects. Like you saw in the yesterday other array files, we have stored the multiple values in one variable. When we store the multiple values in one variable, it will be called as a what? Array. Now here what we are doing, multiple object we are storing in one variable, so it will become as a array of object. Okay. So when we get the data from the API from the front end and back end, okay, the data will come in the form of object only. If you want to see some live URL, I will show you. Then you will come to know, yes, it is really like this only. Now let me go here to this. Let me open this comments. Okay. Data is coming, right? You see here how many comments? So many comments. We have also kept like this only, no? See, we have also kept like this. Name, age, edu, city. Look at here. It is under the name, everything, age, everything. So key and value both are under the double quotes. Key and value both are under, because as of now, this is not the object. It is object only, but it is in the form of JSON. It is in the form of JSON. Okay, so after reading this data, we have to convert from JSON to array. So it will give us the array of objects. So these all are one object, two object, three object, multiple objects inside. So once you convert from here to array, it will become a array of objects. Inside that, the ID, name, email, body, all we need to print. After that, it will give us the data. So this data, this becomes the API. This is the API. So if we give this URL to anyone, whoever will call the URL, they will get this much of data. Correct? In which format? JSON format. They will convert into from JSON to array, then it will become a JSON array object. Okay. After that, we can use the for loop map function, then we can display inside the page. So before going to there, before writing the HTML directly, we need to have idea, okay, what is called a array object, what is called a object, what is called a JSON. Then you can implement, will be easy to or plus helpful to understand. Now come next. We will create one more file to get some more idea. Okay. Array 5, right? Array 5 dot array 5 dot js. Inside this array 5 dot js, we can go inside and create one more variable. Give the variable name called not user. Give as a okay. Give as a maybe item list equal to again a square bracket open close. Under this square bracket, okay, you open the curly bracket like this and come down. Right inside call name of the item, name of the item. So better the key put without double quote as a name and call it a apple. Now price 300 rupees. Okay, color. Color one is available in the red color, red apple. And one is available in green color, okay, green apple, red apple and green apple. Okay, ready? Come down. Copy the same user, the same item, paste again below. Okay, keep here call. Product name call t-shirt. T-S-H-I-R-T, t-shirt. Price is 900. Color is available, white color. And available in blue color. And available in green color. When you go to the Flipkart and click on any category, list of product will come. For one product, how many photos they will display? Multiple photos. So that all come from the backend in the form of object. But and for even you will see for one product there will be multiple color also, right? It will display for one product as a multiple color also. So the photo, color, right? Those are in which format? Array format. Now see here. We saw it's a array of object, right? Array of object or array of object. Now inside the array of object, there is a property called name, price. Both are holding the value, but there is a property called color. It is holding as a array directly. So now inside a multi-dimensional array, we got as a single dimensional array. Go here. Apple convert into something. Dell laptop available in okay. So Dell laptop is in the red color, one is available in black color, and one is available in brown color. Okay. Now we need to display the product. There should not be comma in the last. You can see, you have the comma in the last. Okay, remove the comma. Last comma is not required. Now for this you have to run a loop. For this you have to run a loop. We'll print the t-shirt, their price, and below available colors, red, green, blue. Okay, let's go ahead. So you can write here item list dot map item comma index of the item comma index of the item. Item list dot map, right inside console dot log, you will keep inside index comma dot comma index comma item dot name. Click now. It will print 0. It will print 0 apple. On 0 position, it will display as a apple. On 0 position, it will display as a apple. On 0 position, it will display as a apple. One position will be t-shirt. Two position will be which one? Dell laptop. So printing all the item name. All the item names.
Yes.
We can go here. CLS is the command. Using that, you can clear a screen. Then modify T-shirt, Apple T-shirt, and Dell laptop. Now for below the product name, it should display rupees 300 and available in red, green, blue. So come down below, print again console.log log price part. You can give some space, then print the price. Item dot price. Item dot price. Console.log. Available in item dot color. Item dot color. For color also we can run the for loop. Keep in mind, for color also we can run the for loop. But now just we are printing directly color. So it will say available in available color, whichever the color is exist. You can check once. Apple price 300, available in red, green, blue, red, green, blue. Okay, but red, green, blue, how it is printing? Just like the array, it should not print like the array. It should print like only name, like red, green, blue. So we will keep on slash n below console.log slash n to break the line. Okay, now all are in the new line. Look little more better. We will copy the same example and paste in the new file. There will not display item.color directly, will display one more for loop. Okay, so copy the same, paste in the next file, array6.js, array6.js. Okay, and in array6.js file, now we are going to print price. Will be printing, no problem at all. But color will not print like this. Color will print like, you can see here, color is the array, no? So we can run a for loop for this also. This way. Let's go here. Available color. Just write the available color. Available color. Color this dot item dot color dot length. LENGT. Okay. Available color. Color dot length. It is the same file. That's what we have in the previous. Same icon previous. Item dot color dot length. Okay. Next, after this, now write a for loop here, because item dot color is the array. We are able to find the length here. Length will come, no problem at all. Let's write a variable I equal to 0. I less than item dot color dot length. Then I plus plus item dot color dot length. Item dot color dot length. I equal to 0. I less than item dot color dot length. I plus plus now come inside console.log if I print item of I of color dot item dot color of I, what it will print? Item of color of I. So what is the value of I? 0, 1, 2, 3. Inside the item object there is a color. The color is holding how many color? 3, 4 color. 0, 1, 2, 3. So at this place, item dot color of I will give you all the color name. Save now. All will get printed in the new line. All the color name will get printed in the new line. Okay, hope ready. Check now. What it will print now? Array 6. Printing apple, price 300, available color 2, red and green. T-shirt 900, available color 3, white, blue, green. Dell laptop 30,000, red, black, and then brown. This is called how to read the data from nested array. Okay, object inside object, multi-level object. Maybe you feel little difficult, but don't worry. This all you will remember easily. It look like difficult or how is it? The point we are understanding or not what we have written. So in life, nothing will be repeat always. Everything will be new only. Next minute is also new minute. Next hour is also new hour. So we have to experience all the hour and minute in the proper way. Some hour will be little difficult hour. Some hour will be very helpful hour. But it will, if difficulties is there, solution will also come. If confusion is there, solution will happen automatically. Okay, so we're printing now. Let's go. After this, we will spend a lot of time on array, but not directly under the CMD using the HTML. There we'll have idea of data binding also. In this, we got some idea, okay, how to create array, how to run it, how to read the data. Here you are doing console.log everywhere. We are doing console.log. Once we merge with HTML, we'll not do console.log. We will send to the browser. Okay. Loop will remain same. Map function now what you have written, it remains same in the React also. Okay, here it is doing console.log. There, instead of console.log, something else will come. Save now. Now next target is, let me open that file. Should be function, should be the next. Next we have something related to this one. Call it a function. How to create the function, how to call the function, how many type of function we can write. Okay. So we'll go for this part now. Now before moving to the next, okay, before moving to the next, I will create one array. You display their details, then we'll go next. Okay. So create next file. Array7.js. Array7.js. Write there a variable called books. Inside the books, there will be name, Java basic, price 500, author Alex. Okay, this many basic MySQL basic HTML basic. Okay, assume the author for all is same. In that, you have to print all the details. What are name, price, and then author of all the product. But MySQL should not get printed. Okay, in this, use map function to print details of ever books where MySQL should not get printed. Okay, so what is the question? Question is total 4 books we have. In that, 3 should display, fourth one should not display. What are the 3? Java will come, PHP will come, HTML will come, MySQL should not display. Don't display the MySQL, display remaining all. Using which method? Map method. Just think for 2 minutes. First you print all and then you limit the MySQL if you can. Okay. First print all. Next you limit the MySQL. 5-minute time you can take and try. Apply little logic also. How to write the code so that all should get printed. MySQL should not come in the list.
Was that shown now by very programs background.
Anyone tried? No one message till now? Hmm? Hello? Yeah. Yes, here I'm here. Okay, so let me write as well. Someone is waiting to connect the meeting. His connection was interrupted. Meeting. Have joined now. No. See, this is simple only. How to print all. So how to print all? Books dot map. Book info you can take a variable. Index you can take another variable. Okay. After that, console.log print index is okay, comma book info dot name. Next after that, book info dot what next? Price. After that, book info dot author. Till here, it's going to give you all the book list. Console.log. Just only one condition you have to apply. What condition? What you want to limit? We want to limit that MySQL should not get printed. So first check all are printing or not. 7.1. So you can see here all are printing, right? 0, 1, 2, 3 all are printing. Inside now, here you apply a condition. Apply a condition if. So MySQL is available on which position? MySQL available on second or third? 0, 1, 2. 2 position, right? You can write a simple condition here if index not equal to 2. Index not equal to 2. Then only print the content. If index is 2, then don't print that. Now what happened in this? This is like console.log as a index. Console.log as a index not equal to 2. Index not equal to 2. So it will print only those elements whose index is not 2. Remaining all will come. Check now. Hope is working. So map function where we are here. From book you are reading one by one element and giving to this variable. Book में कितना है? Book में there is a 4 elements, no? All 4 you cannot print here. Now map function is helping you to read one by one. Read one from the books and give to book info. Again next time read the second one, give to whom? Book info. Third time read the which one? Book and give the where? Book info. That way. Individually if it will come here then you can print. All will come here, you cannot print. Index is a position. Position. Yesterday I given the same thing, no? The first value will go to where? The array element will go to the first variable and their position will go to the second variable. Okay, now here is this is the one. So these all will go to the book info and their position will go to the index. Second loop, complete PHP details will go to the book info and their position will go to the index. Now based on the position you apply a condition here saying like if index not equal to 2 then only do something. In case if suppose someone will ask okay print only MySQL, then what will do? Double equal to, right? If index is double equal to, let's come, I'll guide you how to print that. Print only MySQL. How to do that? Console.log /n print only MySQL book details using map /n print only MySQL book details using the map. Now see, go here, right here call same map function you copy, same A to Z you copy and paste here and writing that index double equal to 2. Index double equal to 2, then only print. Okay, hope ready. Check now. Is it printing only particular? Is it print only? So the loop is running for all. Loop is running how many times? 4 times. But it will check is the index 2. If the index is 2, then only it will get printed. If index is not 2, it will not get printed. Okay, again we'll work tomorrow. Some more part of JavaScript function and then remaining. But little how to practice them. Okay, now one problem for you. Print the sum of print the sum of 1 to 10 as below. 1 by default 1 will come. Second, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. 2. Second line, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. Next, 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 1, 4. Next, what should be? Next should be 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1. One more should be there in the last. 10 plus 1. Once it becomes 10, should not have a plus. Or maybe 10 plus 1 you can do. So what will happen here? 4 will come. 4 plus 1 is how much? 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. This is the output that you are going to print. It's not sum of something. Print the series below. SERIES, series below. The output should look like this. Output should look like this. So what you will do? You will run the for loop where to where? For loop you will run where to where? 1 to 10. For loop will go 1 to 10. In that I plus 1. Every time what will happen? I plus 1. I plus 1 we need to do, and the addition should come in the right side. Okay. Console.log, you try it. In case not happening, I will write it. Yesterday, very less people have sent the photo. I think 2, 3 only have sent. Many people have not sent. Try it, okay? Hope you can do that. Okay, then we'll log in again tomorrow. Tomorrow, which day is it?